Now I'm going to demonstrate what to do in the event of a seizure in the wheelchair. When the person has a tonic clonic seizure in the wheelchair, you need to put the brakes on the wheelchair for safety and take note of the time. And when the jerk, he's leaning to one side. Caitlin, can you please bring me that pillow? He's leaning a little bit to one side, so I want to make sure that the head is well supported. And it's quite good that he is leaning to one side, so fluid and everything can run out of his mouth if necessary. So now that the jerking is finished, I can put him in the recovery position if I want to. I'm checking for his breathing. His breathing is all right. So if I want to put him in the recovery position, that then you carefully maneuver him out of the wheelchair. Okay, take that off. So we'll gently put him in on the ground and just make sure that he's well supported as he's coming onto the ground. And then you can put him in a recovery position. And again, we monitor his breathing. Tilt the head back a little bit so to open the airway. Are you okay? Yeah. Alright, so he's responding, which is really good. And then we need to reassure the person, so we're going to say, Fons, you've just had a seizure.
Yeah.
Yes, you just had a seizure. Okay, are you comfortable like this?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the person will probably just need to sleep it off. What we do not do is tilt the wheelchair. What I have forgotten to do is put the backrest back a little bit. So I could have put the brakes on, take note of the time, and then put the backrest of the wheelchair back a little bit. He was leaning to one side, so it wasn't too bad. Also, we need to make sure that you don't put yourself at risk as a caregiver or as a support person. And we do not put anything in the mouth, and we do not restrain the movements. You only remove the person out of the wheelchair when the jerking is finished. What else is important to know, that if the person is during the seizure in the wheelchair, if his body parts get hurt in some sort of in any way, then you may need to maneuver them in such a way that he's not going to get injured. Sometimes it might mean that you need to take the footrests away. You may need to use pillows to support certain body parts. You need to recognize that sometimes injuries are unavoidable, and what's always important is head protection, and each situation is different. So sometimes you may need to require to put the person in a recovery position afterwards to take him out of the wheelchair. Sometimes it might be quite okay to leave the person in. When do we ring an ambulance? That is when you're in doubt, when the person is injured, when he is not regaining consciousness after the seizure has finished for 5 minutes already, when he's got breathing difficulties, when there had been food, fluid or vomit in the person's mouth, and when the seizure is longer than 5 minutes. Thank you.